Caitlin Clark accepted a $10 million deal, olive branch, from none other than Dave Portnoy. Now, I believe this information is alleged because Caitlin hasn't come out and confirmed it, so I'm going to have to say it's alleged, but I don't think he lied.
Caitlin Clark has shocked the internet again, and this time it has nothing to do with basketball. It starts with a moment almost nobody expected, a moment that spread so fast online that people who don't even watch women's basketball suddenly knew something huge was happening.
We're right here again, Caitlin Clark in golf. So Caitlin Clark played in the Annika along with, she was in the Pro-Am. Kaya Trump was able to play in that field as well. Caitlin Clark was one of the celebrities there. And at the time, Dave Portnoy noticed how serious both parties took the game of golf. He's got what he calls he doesn't call it it's the Internet Invitational, okay? Teamed up with Bob Does Sports, I think.
The biggest name in college hoops decided to step into a completely different world. She said yes to an invitation that could change the way sports cross over on the internet. And the wild part is that it all began with something as simple as golf. For a long time, anyone paying attention noticed that Caitlin kept ending up around golf events. Not because she needed the attention, not because she was trying to build some kind of second career, but because she genuinely seemed drawn to the game. It wasn't an accident. She played in one of the major celebrity Pro-Am events, and even though she isn't a golfer by trade, she carried herself with the same competitive focus she brings to the basketball court. People noticed the swing. People noticed the form. Even people who barely cared about golf admitted she looked far more comfortable with a club in her hands than they expected. And that was the moment Dave Portnoy locked in.
So is this more like every other year, let it grow? I heard a great...
No, every year.
Yeah, you invited Caitlin Clark, right? Are you already putting a
every
crew together?
year, huh?
Every year. I'd like to, I don't know what'll get there. I'd like to do a 10 million pool next year. See, I think it's going to be a lot easier to get money, sponsors, all this stuff. We proved it. Year two, you really prove it, and then you got something. I've invited 2 people so far. They both said yes. I don't know how serious the yeses are. Caitlin said yes. Kaya Trump said yes. Those are my 2 that I've asked. Whether push comes to shove and those 2 are available and do it, who knows?
Portnoy had been building something of his own on the golf side. He calls it the Internet Invitational, and it's become the kind of digital event that pulls numbers most traditional sports broadcasts would beg for. He teamed up with Bob Does Sports and created a type of golf content that blends competition, chaos, celebrity energy, and internet culture into something that feels bigger than a simple tournament. It pulls 20 million or more views without blinking. It dominates timelines for weeks. It sparks reactions, even from people who don't watch golf. And when Portnoy saw Caitlin Clark take the game seriously, he knew exactly what he wanted. He extended an invitation. Not one of those polite invitations celebrities give each other for fun. This one had stakes. This one had pressure. This one came with whispers of prize that didn't even sound real.
Portnoy is trying to get Caitlin Clark back on the golf course. Only thing different, he has a $10 million purse on this time and probably a couple M's allegedly in the pocket. Now, a lot of this information is alleged. Even Dave Portnoy, like I stated, said himself he don't know definitively is Caitlin Clark going to do it. But it goes on to say, now it looks like she's ready to raise the stakes. On Thursday, Dave Portnoy, Barstool CEO, stated that he will be putting together a golf tournament which brings together golfers and social media influencers. The purse is expected to increase to $10 million. Now this year it was $1 million, bro. And it's just crazy in itself. It's just crazy in itself that he'll be doing this right now, you know.
Portnoy was openly talking about putting together a $10 million prize pool for a digital golf event, for a tournament played mostly by internet stars and celebrities, the kind of number that instantly becomes a headline on its own. And he didn't invite dozens of people. He extended the offer to 2, and Caitlin Clark was one of them. The crazy part isn't just that he offered, it's that she accepted. Portnoy confirmed it himself. Caitlin didn't hesitate. She didn't dance around the idea. She didn't give a vague maybe. She said yes. And in that moment, the internet lost its mind.
Kaya Trump and Caitlin Clark both told him yes. And he's trying to get a prize pool of $10 million. If Caitlin Clark shows up, if she actually commits, and sponsors, etc., know that's happening, oh man, they'll get some sponsors, I guarantee it.
The most in-demand athlete in women's sports stepped directly into a new arena, and fans instantly started imagining what that meant. A basketball superstar joining a digital golf event that already sits at 20+ million views a month. A player with massive crossover appeal entering the kind of content ecosystem that thrives on personality, competitiveness, and moments that go viral instantly. It felt like the collision of two worlds that were already big, suddenly combining into something even bigger. People couldn't believe it at first. Even Portnoy said that with huge stars, there's always the question of how serious the verbal commitment is. Schedules change. Seasons get busy. Life happens. But Clark's acceptance wasn't quiet. It spread everywhere. It became the headline. It became the moment.
Tell him right now, if you have Sophie or Alexi be a part of this thing as well, I can see it's going up. But it's things like this that Caitlin Clark need to be doing during the offseason to keep her stock high. Because I know a lot of you guys might not think Caitlin Clark's stock is high, but it dropped a little bit, bro. But let's check out some of this. Now, that was from like a week or two ago. And yeah, guys, it's just going to be an interesting situation.
Fans started wondering if she would actually train for it, how she would approach it, and whether her natural competitive edge would make her an unexpected threat in the tournament. Clark's acceptance also lined up with something people inside her circle already knew. She enjoys golf as part of her downtime. Not in a hobbyist way, but in a competitor at rest way. Golf is her escape. It's where she goes when she isn't locked into basketball mode. And the world got a glimpse of that during the Pro-Am event she played earlier. Cameras caught the swing. It wasn't perfect, but it was undeniably smooth. It had control. It had rhythm. It looked like someone who actually plays. Even she laughed when people pointed it out because she kept saying she doesn't play that much, but the footage didn't lie. She hit the ball with confidence. She looked comfortable reading the course. She didn't move like someone trying golf for the first time. She moved like someone who could get good very quickly. So when Portnoy talked about next year, he made something else clear. This wasn't a one-off event. He wanted it every year. He wanted it bigger than before. He wanted more sponsors. And he kept repeating the same point. Caitlin Clark changes everything. If she actually shows up, sponsors will throw money at the event. Brands will line up because they know the draw she brings. Internet golf content hits hard, but adding one of the biggest sports stars on the planet pushes it into a different category entirely. This is why the $10 million prize pool he talked about doesn't feel like a joke. It feels like a genuine possibility because landing Caitlin Clark proves the concept. The draw is real. The numbers are real. The cultural moment is real. It transforms the event into something that sits between sports, entertainment, and influencer spectacle. And Clark stepping into that space sends a message. She isn't just a basketball superstar. She's a crossover figure who understands media and momentum. She knows the value of stepping into different arenas. And she knows how fans respond when she tries something outside her main sport.
Who put a golf club in your hand for the first time? Who taught you the game?
My dad. I loved it. My dad played a little bit growing up, and then I remember for one of my birthdays I asked for golf clubs, and I got this like cute little pink set. It was probably from, who knows, like just the store up the street, and a cheap plastic, not plastic, but pretty cheap pair. I had them for a while. They were cute, and then eventually got some nice clubs, and you know, I really love it. I love being outside. I love being with my friends. We make it competitive. We're all kind of hacks. But we still find a way to make it competitive, of course, because that's what we do. But you know, it's a fun way to spend the afternoon or the morning, whatever it is, with your family and your friends. So that's what I love about it.
What's the competition like? Are we betting? Is it teams?
It's not even betting, it's just bragging rights, so we can talk crap to each other. In college, we had managers that were mostly all boys, and so we'd like go and play versus them, and it'd be like me and one of my teammates versus two of them, and we'd go like play Twilight every day after practice, and it would just be so fun. And we'd go talk about it, talk crap the next day at practice. That's what made it so fun.
When her presence hits something, it elevates. That's been true with college basketball ratings. It's been true with WNBA attendance. It's been true with jersey sales. So when the biggest digital golf operation in the world brings her in, the expectation becomes obvious. The viewership won't stay at 20 million monthly. It will explode. It will cross over into trending news cycles. It will pull in basketball fans, golf fans, casual fans, and people who watch simply because they're curious what Caitlin Clark looks like in this environment. There's another layer to this that people don't always talk about. Golf requires a different type of mental focus. It's quiet, calm, slow, and controlled. It demands patience. It demands poise. It demands deciding how to respond when the shot doesn't go where it should. And that style of pressure fits Clark perfectly. She spent her entire career producing under intensity. She's dealt with enormous crowds, massive expectations, and the scrutiny that comes from being the face of sport. So when she steps onto a course with cameras pointed at her and millions waiting to see her performance, she won't crumble. She'll thrive. She'll treat it like another challenge. That mindset is why Portnoy wanted her. It wasn't just about clicks. It wasn't just about clout. It was about competition. His event thrives because the people involved actually try. They don't show up to mess around. They come to win. They come to put on a show. And he knows Clark brings that fire. Even in a new sport, she won't half-step it. She'll put in the work. She'll push herself. She'll treat every swing like it matters. The most interesting part is how natural this crossover feels. Basketball players stepping into golf isn't new, but the internet era makes it hit differently. Content creators have changed the way sports moments spread. A shot doesn't have to be televised to go viral. A swing doesn't need a broadcast truck to reach millions. So when a star like Caitlin enters a space dominated by internet creators, it becomes a fusion of traditional sports popularity and new age digital reach. It turns into a hybrid moment where two massive audiences collide. The upcoming tournament wasn't built to be small. It wasn't meant for lukewarm attention. It was constructed from the ground up to be a spectacle. And Clark agreeing to participate signals that she sees the value in moments like these. She understands that modern athletes aren't confined to their main sport. They branch out. They build brands in multiple spaces. They engage across different platforms. They meet audiences halfway. And by stepping into the Internet Invitational, she's connecting with millions of viewers who might never watch a college or WNBA game, but will absolutely watch a viral golf event. That's why the online reaction was so explosive. It wasn't just sports fans talking. It was internet culture meeting sports culture, meeting celebrity culture, meeting meme culture, all at once. People started imagining highlight reels. They started imagining matchups. They started imagining the competitive fire she would bring to every hole. Everyone wanted to know who she would be paired with, who she would face off against, and how she would adjust to the format. And all of this came from a simple yes. That's the power she holds. She changes the landscape just by agreeing to be present. The more people talked about it, the more obvious it became that this moment could redefine how crossover events work. A basketball superstar entering a digital golf tournament wasn't something anyone predicted a few years ago. But today, it feels perfect for the era we're living in. Athletes aren't stuck inside one lane anymore. They stretch across multiple spaces, and the ones who embrace that become global figures instead of sport-specific ones. Caitlin Clark stepped into this new lane without hesitation, and that's what makes the story so fun. It isn't forced. It isn't engineered. It's natural. It fits her personality. She loves competition. She loves challenges. She loves trying something new with the same drive she brings to basketball. And the fans love seeing that side of her. At the end of the day, her decision is bigger than a tournament. It represents a shift in how we view athletes, and how events are built, and in how sports moments spread. It's the merging of celebrity and competition, seriousness and entertainment, quiet focus and loud internet culture. And Caitlin Clark sits right in the middle of it, shaping what comes next without even trying. If you're excited to see how this story unfolds and want more coverage like this, make sure you hype the channel by liking the video, dropping a comment, and subscribing for more updates. Your support helps the channel grow, and it keeps these deep dive stories coming every week.